Okay, welcome back. So I've obviously switched to the Faithful texture pack for now. I'm probably going to use this one as my starting point for modifying textures. It's a larger texture density, and that works good. So what have I been doing? Well, I've set up my sugarcane farming setup. This is really basic. I'm going to eventually set up a more automated one, but I need slimes first. After that, I went and did some resource mining right here. Got tons of resources. This is pretty good. You know, I mean, that's a lot of diamonds, but again, we're playing on a slightly modified version. So I'm just going to go ahead and shift all this over into smelting. Should start getting resource. No. Yeah, it's feeding all that furnace first. It should overflow to the next one, I think. Hopper mechanics. I also started actually making a list of just stuff I need to do, places I need to go, things I need to get going. So I decided I need to start making sure I have plenty of torches. I have always had a problem with just remembering to have torches and to make sure I just keep everything populated. I tell you, it's always the little things that get you in the end when it comes to Minecraft. So, I created a sword. I'm going to be enchanting said sword. No, actually, I already did enchant the sword, so that's good. I started some leather production, which is pretty exciting stuff. So that's really just breeding cows. Yep. Alright. Don't need lapis in there. Silly. Alright. You, and you. Make more cows. Alright. Now I did harvest some of my bunnies, and that was pointless, to be honest. It really didn't do nearly as much as I hoped it would. I didn't get nearly as much leather, so I'm pretty much abandoning the bunny project. I think if I really let it bother me, I'd just burn the house down with the bunnies in it and give up completely. But I still like the house. I still like the structure. It's good for villagers and so on. I might have to go to bed here. I forgot to reset the day by sleeping before I started this video, so I'll have to keep that in mind. That'll be like task number 1 right before I start videos. I like to work in the day when I can. Alright. Just chopping down this tree. So I think what we're going to do today is I think we're going to go to the Nether. And we're going to do some proper exploring in the Nether. I've got torches, I've got food, I've got decent armor. I could always have better armor. But I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and find some blazes. If I can find blazes, I can... obviously, I'll be in a fortress. I'll probably be able to find some nether wart and be able to begin proper brewing. I'm going to get the brewing started today, but I'll at least have, the nether wart growing, and I'll have the, facilities set up to do it. I'm thinking about doing an automated brewing system. I don't do a ton of automated brewing. I've never really built one of those before, but it looks really fun. In one of the servers that I'm running, it looks cool. Like I kind of like the setup for it. So I'll probably, jeez, this is a tall tree. I will probably be experimenting with that. I'll probably look up a tutorial. I mean, you look at like Mumbo Jumbo and them, or Exumavoid, they'll have tutorials and they've never let me down yet. So it is getting dark, so I'm anticipating some form of non-passive mob problem here at the bottom of this tree. Ooh. And a squid. I've actually been wanting a squid. I keep track of things in signs right now, and I like signs because I see them, but I also do like to write things down in books. It gives me a nice portable way of taking notes. If I see something interesting in the world, I can kind of keep track of where it is with the world coordinates and so forth. Plenty of wood. Alright. I think, yeah, so we'll go to the Nether. Maybe if we have time, if we find those blaze rods right off the bat, maybe what we'll do is we'll, do I have time? Yeah, just get you. Yeah. I'll get some of those blaze rods, and maybe I'll go find some slimes. I've actually found... Where did you go? I actually found a swamp biome to the southeast of here. It's a fair ways away, but it's not, you know, too bad. So I'll probably start that too. First, kill you, get some more string. I did add a cobblestone generator. I don't know why. I get most of my cobblestone from mining, but occasionally you just need a block, and you know it comes out of. Oh, that hurt. All right, no harm, no foul. I'll just fill this in later. No big deal. No big deal. Didn't pull back fast enough. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking for like a nice, easy day of running around in the Nether, and I'm pretty sure that that won't get me killed, which is nice. You know, I don't totally like dying, but if I'm gonna go to Nether, I'm gonna want to make sure I bring some cobblestone, additional stone, just to kind of be able to pillar around and get where I need to go. There we go. Alright. That ought to be good. So let's head on into the Nether. And additional cobblestone. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we are in yonder Nether. And I said this here before. This is kind of my way to get up and down the world, and that's to use this gravel. Now I'm going to take a bunch of gravel with me because I don't want to have to climb and drop and climb and drop. So this will let me get up and down pretty quickly. So swords out as we are in the Nether. This is a lava lake, so I did have a ghast actually spawn around me at one point here, so I want to make sure I don't have a problem with that. Oh, here are some pigmen. That is not a terribly good thing. Okay, so I haven't really looked around here too much before. I know I'm on a lake. I feel like I'm pretty isolated. I may need to go up and around. So I think what I'll do is I'll dig up through the netherrack to that little platform there. And that might give me a better vantage point to work with. Hopefully I'm not seeing any... what are those? Ghasts. Don't like ghasts. Oh, look at this thing go. Oh, I love the Nether. Not always, but you know, it's fun to be able to just mine like crazy. You know, get all those resources you've been wanting, and you know, I could build a whole castle out of this, easy, no problem at all. It does tend to wear through picks though, like crazy actually. All right, and actually, yeah, I'm right up there, so I could probably just dig a hole. Yeah. All right, so let's mark that. Mark. Get some soul sand. Yeah. Look at that fortress right away. Oh man, that's great. Oh, that is just wonderful. All right, let's make sure I can get back here whenever I need to. Oh. You know, it's funny. In this particular location, I've never been to the Nether before. So, as far as I'm concerned, that was just 100% pure luck. So, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Oh, look at that. Oh, I see you. I'm gonna get you. As soon as I get you, I can get a beacon. Yes, I can. All right. Oh, so good, so good. All right. So let's just slowly make our way up to the top. Pick up some more quartz. I accidentally converted my quartz into quartz blocks. That's such a dumb mistake. So, alright. As long as I don't hit a lava pocket, I should be okay. I do feel like I need to start, going, maybe spiraling up might be the way to go. Come on. Come on. Close one. But I gotcha, didn't I? Yes, yes I did. Alright, we'll just keep digging up. Alright, digging up, digging up. Not obviously directly up, but just a nice, gentle incline to get to somewhere. Hopefully we didn't completely miss it. Where are you? Where'd you go? I'm gonna have so much netherrack when I finish with this. Did I miss it? I missed it, didn't I? This is what I get for getting distracted. Alright. Definitely eat some potato. We're using up a fair amount of hunger. Okay, let's do this again. How high up are you? Right now, I am at 44. You look like 10, 20, 30? 30 blocks? Right. 30 blocks. Let's use it if you got it, right? Yep. Yeah, let's do it a different way. Yeah, let's just pillar. Magma slime. Magma cube, that's what they're called. Alright, we're actually just gonna go up this way and appear. Oh, hello. Magically in our fortress. We'll just remember that we did that. Alright, so here we are in our fortress. Fortress of Dark Solitude. Yeah. Decent. I'll grab that. Right. Leave ourselves a trail. Leave. Yeah, leave torches on the right. 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 Now, obviously the game's on like bright right now. I'm not sure if you noticed. I'm playing a little brighter. This is partially so I can see, partially so that it shows up a little better on YouTube as well. Looks good. Nothing terrible so far. Haven't found any unfriendlies other than our magma cube. Still some climbing to go. Still some climbing to go. Alright. Put you here. I hear a skeleton. Two of them! Oh. Oh. Ow. Ow. I should have brought milk. Oh, come on. Oh. Ah, no skeletons. Or no wither skulls. Oh, that's alright. I don't need wither skulls on my first trip into the nether. Or into the... whatever this place is called. I see that we have more of these. Okay, so this is not a useful corridor, so I'll just mark that as so. Don't need to go there. Gotta block this off so I do not fall. Come on. I think I'm gonna switch to my diamond sword. A little early, but we'll do better. Who wants some smithers? Nether wart. And blazes. I hear blazes. Side corridor. Now, where did you come from? Oh, you stay there. Ow. Okay. Blazes. I think this is the edge. Yeah, definitely the edge. Alright. So this is good. This is good. Just need a blaze. A single blaze rod. That's all I need. That's all I need. Okay. This might seem crazy to some. But oh. Ooh. And a blaze rod. Alright. Got into fire. Alright, let's head back to the surface while we still can. Alright. Oh, surface. I suppose the nether does seem like it would be underground. I think some of that's in the idea that distance is shorter in the nether. Because, I mean, if you think of the world being ultimately round, which kind of makes sense. You know, I know Minecraft is flat, but if the world were round, if you went down deeper, it would take you less time to traverse the world. So that makes a kind of sense. Yeah, definitely gonna have to make a better way in here. But this is not bad. This gets me where I want to go. And that's what matters right now. Okay. So, good. I'll just mark this. I'll mark it like so. Oh, I should really block that off. Okay, now we are talking. Boop, boop, boop. Doop, doo, 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 doo. Yeah. All right. So we'll just start hacking away, going up. We should, in theory, make it to our nether portal. Alright. That was so lucky, I gotta be honest. Just getting that nether fortress right off the bat. That felt good. That felt really, really good. You know, got some horse armor, got some magma cream. I have no idea what that is used for off the top of my head. But that's great. That is just great. Alright. Wonderful. Here we are, back in the overworld. Gonna need to go to sleep. So I figure we can probably do one more day. And that'll be good for this episode. So I think for this... Oh boy. Oh, please don't do this to me. Oh. Hello, zombie villager. For at a later date, I would rescue you. What is that with the zombie villager? You guys better not be my villagers. And a creeper comes out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys saw him coming, but I totally didn't. But that's okay. That's what we get. We'll just patch that up. And dump our resources. Plenty of that. That, and that. Okay, filled up that chest. Alright. So let's get started on the actual house construction. A little bit here. Now, the mill, or in this case my first house, I always kind of go with a very set, fixed early design. And I do that mainly because I know what this needs to look like. I know what its rough dimensions need to be. I don't have to think about it. And it kind of gives me a sense of consistency and home across a lot of my builds and a lot of my designs. So I think this type of setup is this is home to me. This is kind of what makes my Minecraft worlds mine. So I'm gonna put some glass here, probably maybe a door or a chimney there. I haven't decided yet. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now here, this is just a straight up 2x2. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, oop. One too many. Alright, so let's see. That's good. Need to do the same here. Oopsie. Good. And now each time, I'll be honest, each time I do build this, I do tend to build it slightly different from the time that I built it before. Yeah, I'll probably leave that open. This will be a nice big open front door. In this case, I'm going to build this one with like a deeper overhang than I have done on previous versions of this structure. So it's going to be a little different. You know, a little bit wider, a little bit bolder. And I think part of that is because I want this to be a more permanent structure. I want this to last. I want this to be kind of my go-to place for making stuff. So I'll just make sure that I got plenty of room on the upper floors. Now I do tend to dig down in the basement. I have a habit of, like, I like to have up, I like to have down. Eventually I'm going to fill that mine shaft and kind of move my overall mining operations to down below here. And you'll see I'll have all sorts of lifts and, hopper line networks and all that fun stuff to kind of make this a more exciting place. You'll see. You will see, and I think you will be pleased, if not impressed. Hopefully. Yeah. If you're not impressed, I'm sorry. It's free entertainment. You're not paying for it. So we'll worry about that later. Alright, I'm going to make this a little bigger. And I know I'll tear these down eventually. But I'm going to build some intermediary pieces. Because I want this to be nice and tall. Because I'm a big fan of having like lots of headroom. I don't want to be like scrunched in whenever I'm playing. I don't like, I like wide corridors. I like, tall ceilings. Something to give it a sense of space. I don't like feeling crushed in and confined. It just doesn't appeal to me. A lot of people like to build tiny little things and little hallways and whatnot. That's just not me. I like to build something a bit bigger, a bit grander, a bit more interesting. So we're just cruising away and building this thing, which is awesome. Alright. Dun dun dun. Hopefully, if we can, we'll get this whole first layer done. Just build ourselves some stairs to get up. Alright. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. I think we'll call that our second story. Grab some wood. All my wood's over here. There and there. I'll probably swap these out later as I start to finish and refine the floor, but it kind of gives me an important touchstone on where I am when I'm building this thing. It'll be a fun structure. Looks good. Grab those. So now I'm going to want those. Grab the rest. Alright. So we're going to have this overhang, and this is going to be part 2 of our overall series of overhangs. This is going to come out one more block on each side, but for that outside I'm actually going to use oak logs. If I have enough, I should probably drop down and start mining those, but come to think of it, I can probably just use bone meal to make that go faster. So I'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, we got the chicken farm up there going pretty good. We've got some cows breeding. We're gonna need pigs. We're gonna need slimes. I'm gonna go find slimes. I think probably next episode, because, gosh, slimes are useful. You don't use them a ton, but they're critical in certain areas. Making leads, making sticky pistons. You just have to have them, and when you don't have them, you can kind of really feel that pinch. You'll be like, oh, I'm going to build this, and then you kind of go, oh, I don't have any slime. I'm going to have to find some slimes. So now that I know where a swamp is, I don't have to go worrying about a slime chunk per se. But that being said, when I do go out and build, my slime farm, it is going to be large. It's going to be large. Because if you're going to build something, just build it big. Make it amazing. I mean, this is Minecraft. We want to build things so that they are awesome. Because otherwise, really, what's the point? It's just no gosh darn point. If you're gonna build something small and boring, go play something else. You know. Just chop that. Grab that. Alright. Oops, what am I doing? Criminy. Okay. There. Now, where I put the chimney, I am going to have to eventually just kind of carve out this area. And make a hole for a chimney. But I don't need to worry about that too much at this point. I can just build the structure as I like it, add the chimney in later. It's not a huge deal. It's not going to make a big difference in my overall plans for later. Grab some of this oak. Yeah, I'm not a huge oak fan. I like the way it looks decorating wise. At least in the faithful or the default texture pack, or excuse me, resource pack they call it these days. But I think that I don't like using it as a wood because it's kind of, for me, it's a real pain in the butt to harvest because the trees are usually like really short and squat, and you sit next to those god darn giant spruce trees, and they're just amazing. So no fun to have to constantly harvest oak when you can have something better. So, all right, I think we're getting towards the end of the day here, so we'll probably call it. Yeah, we'll call it. I think that gives us a pretty good view of what we're looking at. Okay, this will be floor number 2. Wonderful new home. So let's go and get a look at that really quick. I want to see. Oop. There we go. Ah, cool. Love that. Oop. Yeah, this is gonna look great. This is gonna look just great. Gonna fix that hole. Yeah, this is gonna sit real nice. Yeah, definitely. Alright guys, thanks for joining us for episode 7, lucky number 7. Next time we'll be going out to the swamp and getting us some slimes. Take care.